tagline for the podcast?
No. Real life opinions. Movie reviews told by fans and not critics.
You guys ever think that we should just like become critics one day?
No, we're fans.
We're fans,
Yeah.
not critics.
No.
I was teeing you two fucking up. Oh,
I criticize you two on a daily basis.
makes you a critic,
Wait.
There we go.
not
You
a fan.
two, so not me? Just those two.
No, well, no. See, Danny agrees with me more, so you can't really criticize him.
Agreeability for the win.
Danny, when your whole stick is either nodding or giving a thumbs up or thumbs down, it does not make good for radio that you can't see you do that.
All right, I am doing a thumbs up, and I am going to do a thumbs down. And then I nodded.
Just
But
gotta be
now-
a Power Ranger about the whole thing.
Go Power Danny.
That's the one wearing neon green today.
Yeah, you're the one that looks like the fucking Green Ranger today.
Hey man, Green Ranger is more of an emerald. This is more of a neon. Yeah.
The fact that you know and remember this scares me.
I fucking love Power Rangers.
And I think he was Rough Rider Green, was he not?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Of course he would know it was Rough Rider Green.
Do you remember his name?
Which one? His real name or his TV name?
Tommy.
The TV.
Tommy Frank, or no, Tommy something, and Jason David Frank was the actor, but Tommy,
I know.
Tommy.
Tommy, apparently.
I can't remember Tommy's last name, but
Yeah. I just remember Tommy, and that's the only
I
Power
thought he
Ranger.
only just had Tommy.
he probably did. That's probably why I don't remember. But Jason David Frank was the actor. Speaking of losing people, sad one today.
I know, Robert Duvall.
Yeah.
I need to watch
Nine.
Falling Down again.
95, I heard.
95.
Yeah, 95, yeah.
I have decided that just from the ones that we've lost in the last 2 weeks, I'm going on strike. I'm not watching anything anymore.
Well, I said to Jeff, it's funny, we were talking about secondhand lines last week.
Right? Yeah.
So Michael Caine is next.
Shut up,
Oh,
Corey.
no.
He's done.
You
Nobody.
know-
When's the last time you've heard of Michael Caine?
You have enough wood here, we can burn you at the stake.
I
Huh?
know there's been something since Dark Knight Rises, but
Nah.
I can't think of what it is.
The Prestige was...
Was that after? I thought Prestige was before.
maybe it was in between, yeah.
Hmm.
Because it was Nolan as well who did that, so...
It's been a hot minute, though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Was he in Interstellar?
probably. I don't know.
Yeah. He's in everything Nolan does.
Yeah. He wasn't in Tenet.
So,
He
Danny,
wasn't in
What
Dunkirk.
is Danny's coming over
Wait,
there?
what are we doing tonight?
What are we doing tonight?
You don't know?
You can't even have an opinion for this?
We are doing it. Welcome to Derry, episode 8.
The finale.
The finale to chapter 1.
That's my favorite spring.
That's right. You deserved it.
Nope.
Yellow. Greenish.
Go
Right.
Power Corey.
Anyway,
They
That's the
can't
next
see
coffee
hand
mug.
gestures.
that's good. They don't want to see what I do with my hands.
Okay, now I think it's about time we get into the episode. What the fuck was the military thinking? Like,
By studying instead of keeping him contained?
no, why the fuck would you destroy that artifact and release him?
Because they wanted him to go all over the whole world.
That's the stupidest plan I've ever heard in my entire
But-
fucking
Because
life.
it is the stupidest
It
plan.
is the stupidest. It was.
It's
but
like-
it was more for him to feed on all those people around the world.
You know
It's
what?
the
He'd
fuck-
be busy with the States for a long time.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty plump.
It is. He is the fucking eater of worlds, and the military wants to release him into the world.
You know what I thought of with that? Jurassic World,
Okay.
where they contain the raptors only to train him to use them in their military warfare.
Corey, you're giving him fire. That Jurassic
World.
World is a horror movie.
Not Park.
Ah, I was talking about World.
He was
I
telling
said
me. He
world.
did say
You're
world.
You're
Park.
still giving him fire. That dinosaurs are
I'm
a horror
saying
movie.
that
Jurassic-
they tried to train the raptors to use them in global conflict.
This is true.
Jurassic World is not a horror.
I might faint.
Jurassic Park.
It is
No.
not a horror movie.
It's not. Sorry. It's not.
I still want an actual healthy online debate on that. I gotta find somewhere to post it to get that debate.
Because it was clearly structured like a horror movie. And then it just happened to be Spielberg that. If anybody other than Spielberg had directed Jurassic Park, it would have been a horror movie.
Toby Hooper.
Yeah.
Okay. So to take Jeff's side on this, which I think I've succumbed to, what's it called? What doesn't make it a horror movie?
I don't know, but it's not a horror movie.
You see, if you can't have a compelling argument on why it's not a horror movie.
Because I'm not prepared to debate it right now, okay?
Gotta be a master at it like me.
I don't want
I thought
to
Daddy was the
masturbate
master debater.
And if you didn't know, I was nodding my head.
I mean, he's the one who gets paid to play with his meat, so.
Fuck's
True.
sake.
It's true.
So,
There's no super. No, I'm not going to argue that. I want to. Jurassic Park. I'm
We're-
going to do it.
we should move on from Danny's master debating.
Yes.
The school assembly.
That was
Oh,
fucking
come on, that was
Freaking
awesome.
great
That was
scene.
dope.
And that's the scene that brought us.
Right.
The face thing. Isn't it?
No.
No, it wasn't. Never mind. That was the fire. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
the
the fire.
face on
Sorry,
my face.
I freaking love
Go
that.
ahead,
Anyway,
tell me.
yeah.
This is where
No,
he
this-
sings
this-
the song.
Student's
And then he
head.
dances.
No, it was the principal's head.
Or that's what I meant.
There
Sorry.
we go, pops it off.
And then
like
they
a
find it
bowling
later
ball.
in the yard. What is
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do love the meat puppet and like bringing everybody in there.
All
I love the
those-
meat puppet. And that's pretty damn smart of that little clown there. The whole assembly to get everybody.
Send the upperclassmen home and bring everybody else in.
Yeah.
And the song he sings to him, it's so endearing.
The question is, why send the other ones home? Not keep them in
Because
there.
they're too old.
Well, yes. But he still kills
What if
people.
the kids weren't looking at the time?
Well, then they're literally cannon fodder.
They didn't have a lot of cell phones back in those days, so people actually like paid attention.
Back
It
in
wasn't-
'62? No, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they actually paid attention. And when your principal's hair falls off, and he drops the microphone, and then he starts floating, you're gonna pay attention.
So was he a tall Pennywise? Because I felt like he was a tall Pennywise in that one.
I think he shrank the
Did he
principal.
I
That's-
don't think so.
Didn't he just go like this with the principal and made the principal look taller than him?
No.
I
He
thought
looked
he
like,
was
like a
crouched.
he
I-
looked like a ragged doll when he picked him up.
I thought he was crouched a little bit.
Maybe.
Wait, he was definitely like much taller than
Yeah.
the principal.
Well,
Shortening.
he ate
Sorry.
his Wheaties, okay?
I guess he can take whatever shape he decides to take.
Thank you.
That's fair. That is fair.
You guys made me watch It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 before watching this,
Yes.
Yep.
and I think it kind of ruined Episode 8 for me. I understand why you guys wanted me to, but when he did the same dance that I guess seen in Chapter 1, I was just kind of like, well, like, do they not have any original ideas in this? Like,
But
just,
what if you did it the other way around?
See, I would have enjoyed it better if it was the other way around, right?
But
I think.
at least with the movies, you now know where that dance came from.
It's.
Plus, he did the dance earlier, in like one of the first couple episodes.
I didn't realize
he
that was
in.
the same dance, though, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
the
the
dance he
same
did
dance.
on the stage
Yeah,
when he was Bob Gray.
when he was Bob Gray. He did
What
that too.
I'm saying
Right.
is that I didn't mind that dance when I'd seen Welcome to Derry earlier. Okay, I'm like, okay, he's got his
Oh, I
dance.
see.
And if I had
But
seen
if you
episode
seen
8,
he would have been fine. And
but
it still
but
wouldn't
then
have been-
but then I watched
okay.
chapter 1. I was like, but this is just stupid pandering. Like it felt like
I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of pandering in this series. Let's be honest.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
didn't bother me until I watched the movies.
It's all right. It didn't either for me either until I mentioned last week. Remember where we mentioned about Beverly?
Uh-huh.
That's what kind of annoyed me.
Well,
about
we're
it.
gonna get into that because that's a whole topic of discussion, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, at the end?
yeah, but it is 26 if you think of it. It did say 26.
It does.
It did
yes.
say 26.
Oh, okay. Where? When?
When they entered in,
When it says it chapter
Chapter
1,
one?
and then
and it says the year 20.
Oh, it says
26.
26 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense.
I know, right?
Yeah, it does, though.
No, 27.
Or is it that his cycle ends in 27 years? That doesn't sound right, because I thought it began in 27
Well,
years.
because that's not it. Like, her mom dies,
Uh-huh.
and that's before the cycle began.
Uh-huh.
That's why it makes sense.
But Georgie dies in the 26th year, not the 27th year.
yes.
well, movie's got a movie.
Well, no, but it would explain the pillar, right? Because he did wake up.
It does in a sense, but it's still not right.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he wasn't awake for like an extra year. He was awake for like an extra day.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Or 2. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay,
Three.
let's say 2 days. Let's say even a week. Okay, it wasn't a week, but let's say a week.
It could've
That
been.
doesn't give you an extra year.
Now he's just arguing for the sake of arguing.
No, I think it's fair. Like they really need to do a better job explaining why they break their back in the movies to say every 27 years and then immediately
In the series, they
contradict
screw
it.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the opening scene of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. What are you gonna do? How long is the cycle supposed to last?
About a year.
It's about a year.
Okay, so it kind of makes a little bit of sense because you don't know what time of year the cycle ended, right?
Usually ends about the end of summer, early fall.
Yeah, so I bet you it's kind of ambiguous. Like, the 27 is like,
Well, like I said, if the cycle ends every 27 years, it would make complete sense.
Well, if it starts on the 26th and it ends on the 27th.
Yeah,
I guess.
like-
Yeah.
and then I guess roughly equates to every 27 years and coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're looking at, like, the big events that happen is every 27 years.
Oh, maybe. That will. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Georgie really wasn't the big event
No.
in
No.
the movie, was it?
What was the big event from that year? Because I don't.
There wasn't a big event that year because of the Losers Club.
Mhm.
But when you start thinking about it, the Ironworks, the Fire at the Black Spot, the Bradley Gang, every big event was supposedly 27 years.
Yeah.
Wait, that actually makes a lot of sense that it's like the crescendo, right?
Yeah.
Because the black spot was kind of the end of his cycle, right?
Was supposed
So
to
the
be,
big
yes.
event probably would have
Yeah.
been, instead of Georgie, it must have been Bill.
Yeah.
But because Bill didn't go out and play, it was Georgie. Well, that okay, because
That
then
would
all
make-
the changes.
Yeah,
okay,
because that would make more sense.
Yep.
Did you guys like the Pied Piper stuff?
I did. Okay, I actually thought that was pretty awesome.
All these fucking kids just floating randomly in the air.
The
Well, not
hand,
randomly.
the
They
ripped
all
off
float.
hand on the chain while he's playing the frickin' tuba.
Oh, that
Snapping
was cool.
I was just like, who's he got playing? Oh, that's a hand.
I loved that part.
It probably was a big geek out for you guys when you saw the Bob Gray trailer, right?
Yeah.
Again, my curiosity is, how do you get the trailer out?
Maybe it was never in.
That's fair too.
Or
They don't have any grates on the sewers either.
hear
But
me
they're pretty small.
hear me out. He's an omnipotent being that can do whatever the fuck he wants.
That's fair too.
There's that.
That is the most movies got a movie replication I've ever heard in my life.
But he can
TV
essentially
show got a TV show.
he can basically do whatever the fuck he wants, like
Yes.
anything.
Well, let's not forget in the original, there was no trailer in the sewers or whatever, like they
This
did in
is
the first
true.
movies. So
I think the trailer maybe
Maybe he had it stored somewhere in the forest.
maybe he took it back to the back into the sewers because the Barrens is pretty large.
And there's no grates on the sewers.
There's no grates on the sewers.
That's fair. That is true.
it's like the shower scene in the original one. It just went whoop. Let it in. And
Fucking so cheesy, but I love it.
stop motion.
Ah, stop motion so terrible.
It was so cheesy, but I
It's so
loved it.
All right.
Did anyone have any exceptions with the fog?
The fog, I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought the fog was stupid
I
as shit.
thought it was kind of dumb.
I'm torn on the
I
fog.
kind of like the fog because when the girls came down on that building,
Yep.
and then they came out and then turned and you seen all the posters. I thought that was pretty dope. I
Okay.
did like that because the fog rolled in and then you saw.
So my
That
issue-
was a cool
That was
effect.
pretty cool.
That
I like
was
that.
cool as shit, actually.
So where I agree there that it was a cool effect. What I don't like about it was that it was, in essence, replacing what was supposed to be the peak of the show.
Yeah.
With the black spot burning, this is a whole new.
Yeah, it's almost like it was like not even part of the same story anymore,
Yeah.
which was kind of weird.
Which I think it wasn't because I think with Black Spot gone, then destroying the totem, it turned into a different story.
And it does technically go along with what he says about not being past or present.
Right, and he jumps back.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. The timey wimey stuff at first kind of annoyed me, and then I kind of got with your line of thinking there, where it was like, wait a second, is this an alternate timeline? Like, have they like created something different here now?
And partially in a way, I still think with them killing Pennywise in the future, everything that he knew was just sent backwards.
Yeah, and then
In his
now
own
he's,
way.
yeah, because now he's killing people.
And
Yeah,
I think
well,
that's
they're
why
killing their
they're going
families.
backwards in the seasons.
Yeah,
Probably.
because he's killing
You think he's trying to get
kill the loser's family or
If
their
you
generation of family.
If you can get one of them, you take out the rest of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is basically what he says to Margie.
Yeah,
But he doesn't really try to kill Margie the whole fucking time. Like, there's like the one time he tries to kill Margie.
Turns her into a snail.
Yeah. And then the rest of it, like,
Well, maybe he
doesn't
gains-
go after her at the black spot.
maybe
Because she wasn't afraid.
Maybe he gains the knowledge when he's supposed to go to sleep and then doesn't.
Oh, so because they woke him up, that's an interesting theory. I never thought
So
of
in that 2 days or whatever that he was asleep before he woke up again, however long that was, maybe 1 day,
He could have absorbed everything.
he could have actually had the events of the movies happen
Yeah.
and then gone back to his body.
So if the military had never burnt that totem, he would have never known.
Which is why the reference to goodbye losers.
Mm-hmm.
it's a good explanation because then you got to, for everything that he does going forward or backwards, there's a change, right? There's always going to be a change, right?
I read this thing online and they were like, oh yeah, so apparently they're going backwards for the next season. No word how many of the original cast will be returning. I'm like, why the hell would the original cast return?
They're gonna have they're missing posters.
Like, sure.
They did with Richie.
This
yeah.
is true. Well, like, you would imagine that Skarsgård is gonna come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So there's an original cast member,
I guess, yeah.
and
He's the most important cast member.
and I bet you the actress that played Bob Gray's daughter, I bet you they de-age her and she comes back.
Madeline Stowe.
Or was it a different actress when the?
When she was an old lady?
Yeah, when an
Yes.
old lady.
No.
When she was a kid.
You remember the black?
Turns out she aged a little.
Are you guys telling me that I remember this better than you guys? That
Probably.
there was a black and white scene in
Yeah, I
the
remember
Yeah,
black
yeah,
and
we
white.
know, we know her. Yeah, yeah.
That's not her as a kid.
No, it's a
No.
young adult, like in the
Yeah,
20s. Yeah, no,
Are you
that's
sure
the
it was
one-
in the 30s?
Well, I don't remember when it was.
No,
but
she should've been in
but
her
it was
20s.
it was before this event.
yeah,
Yeah.
she was, I think, in her 20s.
No. I meant like the time, the 30s.
Oh, but no, she should have been at least in her 20s, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying her age. I'm saying it was in the
Yeah, that's- yeah,
1930s.
yes.
Yeah, you're talking when she was the young.
When she takes the girl into the
intern at
basement.
the insane asylum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine that actress is going to return.
Yes,
Probably.
probably, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's the Iron Worker one? Because
Yeah.
the Bradley is...
No, Bradley's
Oh,
next.
Bradley's
Bradley
next.
gang.
Oh, the Bradley gang
And
is
then the
next?
Iron
Yeah.
is the last.
Because Ironworks was 1908.
Yes.
Okay.
So, which I'm excited to see that because of the whole heads in the tree and everything like that.
And
So,
the head.
So, and that takes us back to when do the when does it actually end? Because the explosion at the ironworks was during Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains the Easter Bunny in the credits.
Flying in the air, bro.
Hey, you literally watch
Egg.
the movie, and he's following burnt Easter eggs.
Well, okay, I do remember that as well. But I didn't know it was the same time as the Ironworks. I was like, that bunny's creepy as fuck.
I thought we explained this.
Well, I don't always remember every detail.
I really hope they. I know Machete's been padding this story with his own spins, but I really hope they do something with the Bradley Gang Massacre because that storyline bores the crap out of me.
It was literally a ripoff of Bonnie and Clyde while they were in hideout.
Well, kinda, yeah. Like it's like there's this gang, and then the town goes crazy and kills this gang.
After knowing that they've been there for over a week.
Yeah. So like, okay, that's it. That's just okay.
Yeah, how are they going to make an 8-episode season out of that?
Yeah.
But they made an 8-episode season out of the Black Spot.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got a point.
Well, no, what's funny is with the Black Spot though, you were expecting. Remember, like I'd said this when we were talking about that episode. It's like you're waiting for it. You're waiting for it. There it is. Whereas this one, you're like, I'm not really waiting. I just want this over with.
Right,
Like,
because, the Bradley Gang is going to be a case of, okay, there's the two cars, they drive into town, and,
Boom, they kill each other.
right? The only interesting part in that whole thing would literally be seeing Pennywise hanging out of the window by his toes,
Yeah.
firing bullets everywhere.
You see, I don't... They made this season somewhat interesting, so I have faith that they could do
I
some
do
story
too.
with it.
I do, but that's why I said I hope Machete, when he puts a spin on it, as he inevitably will, makes it interesting. So
It'll probably be something. We're down the line when it comes to the 8th episode, probably 7th or 8th episode.
And the fact that we're waiting 2 years for this next season,
I know, my
I
heart's
think.
like breaking.
Well, I think that's when they're going to start doing pre-production for Chapter 3.
Oh, probably.
Like, Welcome to DERRY Chapter 3?
No,
or It Chapter
like
3?
It Chapter 3,
In Chapter 3.
which is going to be 100% Machete.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because Stephen King did not do anything past that point.
That's where the alternate timeline kicks in.
Yeah, maybe. So,
Yeah, maybe he actually explains it then.
or he gets bored and he goes like 2042 or something like that. But that would be dumb.
No, it'd be a reset. It would be kind of a reset.
Yeah, I don't know. Tough call. I'm interested.
Or maybe they'll actually bring the eggs into the whole thing and, hey, surprise, they missed one.
That's true too.
I don't remember them kicking the shit out of the eggs in the
Because
movie.
they never put it in the movies.
They didn't. It was in the book.
There was talk... Well, they did something with the eggs in the original movie, I thought.
No.
Oh, didn't they?
There wasn't eggs. There was spider sacks with
Yeah.
webs,
Well, yeah, sacks.
and he just cut them open. They didn't beat them. So
So, why in the fuck is Dick Halloran helping Hanlon? Like, I feel
Because
like...
of Will.
Hi.
Literally only because of Will. Because you see the change in him when he goes, he's got my boy.
yeah,
That's fair. I still feel like he should have told him to fuck off the whole time. But, like, just because he's got my boy, like, is that a good enough reason?
But Dick's the only one who could go in his mind.
Well, and when you think about it, too, when it comes to Dick, and you look at The Shining, he didn't give a shit about Jack Nicholson or...
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah. It was all about that kid.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that Will would be the catalyst that turns him around and being like, okay, I'll come help.
Oh my god, at the end where he's just like, I've got a job at a hotel.
Right?
Oh, aye.
I really got angry though with the fact that they played up Will so well
Yeah.
to find out that he gets killed off scene before Chapter 1
Right, and see, and
in the stupidest
that storyline has always pissed me off with both of them.
Yeah,
Considering Will is not dead at all.
yeah. In the books.
In the books, he's not dead.
Really? Huh. I didn't realize that.
I don't know why they would reuse a fire story, like twice.
Well, the time frames are all kind of messed up right now because of like them making the new movie in 2017. Because the original time was like the 60s and the 80s, right?
For the originals, yep.
Yeah.
It was.
So now there's a weird time jump now that they have to like equate for, right?
I would have preferred, because in the new one, if they wanted to kill off Will, that's fine. I would prefer he got lynched.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made more sense.
No, because like in that time frame,
Would've
that's how many blacks were killed, right?
Remember, we were talking that, here comes the KKK just without the fucking hoods and sheets?
Damn white people.
Right? Because that actually would
You
have
heard me,
happened.
Whitey.
I just can't believe that Corey on air said I would prefer if he got lynched.
Well, if they're going
I guess
historically...
let's hope.
if they're
Let's hope nobody takes that clip.
But he
and,
means, he means if they're doing it historically accurate.
I know.
It was a mean picture and everything. And what's underneath it?
Picture of a guy hanging in the background, me in the front seat. I prefer he got lynched.
yeah, this is my preferred way. Did you guys like the You'll Burn Too?
Yeah,
you like that little-
You'll burn too. Yeah.
Like, I know you don't like that burn storyline, but like it was like a little nod to it, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I liked the kid or the girl in the shop and the smile with the fog. That's about the only thing I liked about the fog.
Oh, I thought that was Lily.
She's a reoccurring character throughout too. If
Yeah,
she's
She
here.
is, yep.
And nobody, like, somebody
Nope.
tried to explain it, but nobody generally explains who she is. But I think you're going to find out.
She honestly, she looks like Belcher's mom. Or
Who?
could be related to Belcher.
One of Henry's gangs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gang members
That was
of
a,
gangs.
yeah, that was
Okay.
a wicked smile.
Yeah. Look,
That
think
was
about the way
creepy.
he smiles and
Yeah.
the way she's smiling. Yeah.
She's totally seen the deadlights.
Yes.
I just picture what Jeff said, and I can't get out of my mind now. Freaking Hockstetter with the lighter and the hairspray in a methane-filled sewer.
Right? Right? Kaboom. There'd be no need for It Chapter 2 if that had happened.
Yeah, that town would fucking blow up.
See, and I'll discuss that later too because I much preferred the end of the book to what they did in both the movies
Well, we
for the ending.
established that a long time ago.
So, how do you guys feel about, like, we have to go save Will? They don't give a shit about the rest of the fucking school.
Well, who give a shit about the patty
Because
cakes?
they were all bullies.
But, like,
Okay, but
there
they-
has to be more than just Will in that entire school.
Did you notice that and this goes
No,
back
that's
to
a lie.
Danny's,
It's not just Will. They needed to get the shard too. That's what they wanted
Yeah.
as well.
but
They cared about the shard and Will.
I thought they had the
they
shard
had
already.
the shard already because Lily has the
Oh, I
shard.
guess that's right.
But
Making her
this
evil.
goes back to all of the kids floating there too.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised Corey hasn't said it. Out of all of the kids floating, the only one that was not there was the turtle.
Yeah, he
Oh, the
was.
turtle was
Well, the
there.
turtle was
I
there.
did not
He was
remember
there.
The turtle being
He
there.
was there.
The
No, he
turtle was
no, the
definitely
turtle
there.
was there.
Yeah.
I remember the patty cakes
But,
because it's like fuck. They
And I like
forgot.
how she had the
And
best
you know what
poster and
makes it?
everything
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
No, the turtle was.
there.
I think he was closest to the trailer actually. But he didn't have the mask on. He was in his arms or something like that.
Maybe that's what it
But
was.
he-
But when he shot his deadlights, he still had the mask.
Oh,
on.
then yeah. But like when they're showing him floating with the rest of them,
So wait,
I
you
think
take
he
his
had
mask off?
looks. I think I saw him with the mask.
I don't remember if he had his mask off or not when he was floating. But
Regardless, yeah.
like, he was definitely there when the deadlights are going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's definitely there when the deadlights
Fucking
are going
Bert.
off.
Bert
I'm
the turtle.
surprised that Bert the turtle saw that with that mask.
I was just thinking the same thing. Like, you would think, like,
It covers a lot. You can't see a lot, so it's like okay.
You think
So
it's an
Bert saw the
aura
lights?
and not just a visual?
Yeah, maybe.
No, because
Of course, they hammer down, staring at the deadlights.
Yeah.
So
well, didn't they establish turning away from it, though, in one of the movies? Like,
well, they established don't look, turn away, don't look.
yeah.
yeah.
So I guess it's not you do have to look at it, right?
But if the deadlights are what we think they are, would they all not now have a flashback of them being adults? If that's what his deadlights do.
Maybe it's
No one
only
re-
if he wants you to see it.
No
Well, I
one
guess it's
remembers
good
the
for-
deadlights.
Things happen weird in Derry.
I remember.
It's-
I watched the movie.
You don't live in Derry.
When you leave there, you forget.
I might have lived there, but yeah, I could have forgotten.
never
so,
remember.
Yeah. You know, the only fictional town in, well, it's not the only, but one of the fictional towns in Maine.
Fictional towns.
Castle Rock
Yeah.
was fictional.
That was a good.
Yeah, there's
show.
like several fictional towns
Yeah.
in Maine because of
In
Stephen
retrospect.
King. Disregard.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on.
Moving on.
It kind of reminded me a little bit of Stranger Things in a way, how like the adults and the kids kind of got together with the same. Like that's what Stranger Things did every fucking season. Is
Actually,
like
you know what? I didn't think of that. That does too, right?
Because it was Winona Ryder.
maybe, but like there was like
I just shot that out of my ass. So I was like,
the teenagers would always be on a path, the young kids would be on a path, and then the adults would be on a path. And at the end of every season, they would all converge and have a plan. And like the young kids had a plan, and the adults had a plan, and they all converged, and it ended up
Somehow the adults ended up following the kids' plans.
yeah,
Yeah.
somehow.
All the time. Jeez.
I got Corey. What did you think of Dick Halloran versus It?
like the scene where he broke through all his chests and everything like that.
No. I think when he's talking about when it wakes up in the trailer and he's Bob and
Oh.
he slaps.
Well, when he
Oh, I
freezes,
freaking love that scene. Anyway.
who's he about to eat? It's Margie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he
Margie
freezes?
everything, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then just, he's stuck in that position for like,
Yeah.
and who was it that walked by him? I think it was, the general. When he walks by, he's
Well,
like,
Well,
and
the
then
general
he,
saw him from
that's,
far.
that's later on, right?
I know
The-
the general saw him from far. That's why.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then goes up to him.
yeah, and then that's when he's like, you're supposed to work for me, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. It's okay. You're free.
But did you guys like that Halloran was able to do that to him?
I think it was kind of. I did because it was like a bitch slap of you did this to me, I'm gonna do it to you.
Wait, what about you, Danny? Did you?
Did I like it?
Yeah.
I didn't in a way, but then when you watched it after, like you watch it and then he kind of tells him you're kind of crazy. You just went out drinking and you just then it kind of okay. But before it was like I don't know if it's gonna fly. But when we put his then when he jarred him and he put his hand down, that was kind of like
I thought it was kind of cool that he like convinced him that he was
oh yeah
Bob
right
Gray.
like he's out drinking. I
But
thought
like
that was,
I didn't fucking buy for 1 second that Halloran could do that. I thought that was like movies got a movie so fucking bad.
I mean, Halloran's powerful.
he was younger. He had enough good powers.
it is one of the most powerful beings in the entire universe.
Well, when you think about it, too, so I understand where you're coming from. I get. I'm saying that a lot with this
Yeah,
one. with
stop
him.
it.
No.
So I understand where you're coming from on this one, Jeff. But think, movie's got a movie or TV show's
the
got a TV
show's
show.
really fucking TV show right
Yes,
there.
because the kids literally just had the dagger.
Let's
See, I thought it was the dagger that did that at first, right?
let's be honest. We're gonna argue about that, but we're not gonna argue about the fact that he was bullied to death.
Which
By
is still
children.
Fucking stupid.
And he's supposed to be so all powerful.
Well,
Well, they stopped fearing him. That's why.
But they bullied him.
you know what?
That's,
I'm gonna rescind my complaint about Halloran because of that point you guys made. Because that's fair.
I still think the dagger had something to do with it.
but the dagger was not nowhere to be found.
Yeah, the
the
dagger
dagger
was
was
not-
already away from him.
Not when he was frozen, because
No, the other kids had the dagger.
The
I
other
think
kids
Will
had
had
the
it at the
dagger.
time.
yeah,
Will-
yes, the other kids had the dagger, but all he did was just kind of like throw Margie away. She was still close enough where it should have been in range.
So you think like the combination of Halloran and the dagger is why he was able to hold it for so long?
Yes. Plus, Halloran was drugged, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was that.
Freaking lady.
I love it.
What
They don't really
her name was
fucking
again.
tell him either. Like,
No.
Oh, hey, by the way.
Well, she says, "Don't do this," but it's too late.
Don't look at the. But it was too late. She was mooned.
Apple.
Yes, they call it the street. Anyway,
It's good the general got his comeuppance, though, eh? Everyone knew that was happening, right?
Well, we did, yeah, I thought so too. But it was more funny because he told him to run free. But then when Pennywise is like, wait, I know you.
Yeah.
I know that smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part.
Chomp.
Jump! Jump!
Yeah, he knows that Margot is like Richie's mom.
Who?
Margie.
Margie.
Margot.
Margot.
Hello.
Who's Margot?
Oh no!
So he knows that
Margie.
she's Richie's mom, but didn't initially remember the fucking general right off the bat. Like,
General's old. He needed to sniff him.
Now here's my
But
theory.
here's where this is where we talk about the timeline, right? Because if he died because of her kid back then, when they were adults, or in the future, he's come back. He woke up, is remembering,
Okay, so yeah, this is my
okay, I guess
issue.
that
with
makes
it,
sense.
right?
Is if he knew at that point, because this is near the end now,
Yep.
that Marge was Richie's mother, as he said to her, fucking Terminator that shit. Oh, you're the guy that you're the mom of the guy that kills me, and they haven't been born yet.
Right? Stop talking. Just kill it.
Yeah,
Right?
the end.
But Pennywise was always that teasing all the
Yeah.
time and talking.
But he wasn't to begin with. It's
We-
where it's as the older he got, the
Yeah.
worse he got. Oh wait,
So I tell you, I'm reading that audiobook now, right?
you're
Reading
reading
it?
the
Yeah,
audiobook?
I'm listening to the audiobook now.
you sound like me when I
And-
said it.
Frickin' Steven Weber's voice for Pennywise
Oh,
is
I
something
know.
else. Anyway, sorry.
I just want to know how we read an audiobook.
Hey, you know, if anybody could do it, it's Corey. I have faith
The
in
words pop in my head. And then I'm reading the words in my head.
you. Yeah.
That is a lot of extra steps for an audiobook.
But it's right. He should have ate Margie.
Yeah, just
He should have ate
finish her.
Margie. But I can understand why people wouldn't understand when they watch the show why he didn't kill her off the bat, because he didn't know yet.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But when he woke up from his hibernation, from that
That-
destroying it,
That's
he's come back,
that theory makes so much more sense, actually.
right?
I mean, you guess like, oh, because he got awoken, that's why he knows this.
Everything's
That
flashing back.
theory actually solves like a lot of plot holes.
Yeah.
Because he should have just fucking killed her right off the
Right.
bat, right?
See, I don't
Not
know.
just him, not just her, even Will.
See,
right?
Yep.
Well, and when you think about it, there too. Okay, he had Will.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you toy with him? I'd jump off the fridge and be like, "You're dead, bitch."
Right.
Like,
Yeah, he got Will right
I
off.
love that scene.
right?
If he would have just killed Will in that one scene,
That would have.
they would have like.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mike's-
because Mike brought them together, right?
Yeah, Mike was the one that brought everybody together. So like,
So yeah, kill Mike, and then for off chance, oh, you got Margie too.
Right.
Two for
Obviously, Pennywise didn't watch The Terminator.
Apparently.
but he could have now because he's been to the future and
Exactly.
yeah.
But you know what? He could have watched A Nightmare on Elm Street and still would have been like, okay, if I talk, the bad guy loses.
Also, would have realized that bullying can kill you.
Right?
All
And
you
he
have to do
wouldn't
is
have
watch
allowed it to
Nightmare on Elm
happen.
Street.
Right?
Yeah.
If Freddy Krueger can die for bullying, then so can Pennywise.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that really killed him in the end. They only made how many more movies after that?
Seven.
8,
Yeah.
including Freddy vs. Jason.
We don't
And then
count
9
the new
including the
one.
remake.
We
But
don't
that doesn't count
that
because that's a
one.
different one.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Exactly.
Like, so bad.
So we
like,
don't
so
count
bad.
that movie.
Why do you guys think he took the kids?
Food.
Food. Now the gate is open. Now he needs that food.
But
I kinda
honestly,
thought the
kids
same.
slowed him down.
Yep.
I thought it was just as buggy was slow. Come on now. He's a little...
Pick a fucking faster way,
Right?
right?
Or turn into the bird.
Yeah, right after you saw that,
Flying
I was
baby.
wondering that flying baby.
Or
Yeah.
the flying baby. Yes.
He
That,
deserved
that
it.
would have made sense to fly, right? Because you turned into a flying bird. Why not
And
fly?
right at the end there, when he turns into the flying bird,
Yeah, yeah.
why go for the kids?
You could just leave. You could just leave.
Two flaps and I'm free.
Yeah.
Like,
But it does bring to with Corey going. It froze because of that shard. So when he was
He was
flying
flying
in,
right to it.
why did he not stop?
but But seriously, he's flying right at the shark. I would have been like, fuck you, losers. I'm literally 2 flaps away from freedom.
Yeah. Go higher.
Right?
Like, go above it.
Yeah. Guess what? This and this are the same thing.
Higher.
Just go straight, motherfucker. Forget the kids.
First star in the right, straight on to morning.
And why didn't he start flying to begin with? The stupid fucking... What's that jog he was doing? The little
That
dance.
was his skip, okay?
Yeah, he's just like, ah. Like, dude, right there. If you were to fly, you would already be out of there.
But I'll take the skip over the Jack in the Box head.
Yeah.
Well,
Though that was pretty funny too. With
I actually thought the Jack in the Box head was kind of cool.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, as somebody who's not, keen on horror as much as us for sure, but in general, and now that you've watched what you've watched, is your bias of not being a horror guy take away from this, or did you treat it as a movie in itself and form an opinion outside of that?
After watching this, I actually understand why people enjoy Stephen King so much, but I don't think it's the reason. So,
He's got
I want to hear it. I want to hear this.
So the reason why people like Stephen King is the same reason why I liked Marvel movies when they were first coming out. Okay? There's Easter eggs and interconnectedness all throughout it where it rewards you for being a fan. So I understand why Stephen King has the following it does now that I've watched all this. And there's certainly some cool stuff and some good stories. But there was a fucking lot of movies got a movie. And I like a good horror movie. It's just...
See, Stephen King is known for that, though.
But would you believe, as a Stephen King fan, I've been a Stephen King fan since I was 10 years old, that never factored to my at all. No, not at all, ever. For me, still doesn't.
Even for me, I'm 40 now, and yes.
Yeah, you're old.
You're older, shut up.
Okay, maybe you to a lesser degree, Corey, than Laura, but Laura, you have been like, oh my god, this, and oh my god, that, this whole series.
In this one, you see it the most. But, okay, go back and watch Rose Red.
Our show or whatever.
Well, I think that interconnectedness love is more in the books and the in-depth lore as well.
So you don't see it as much in the books, as stupid as it sounds. As he's writing things, and he'll bring up the red Cadillac or whatever, you don't actually...
It is not a Cadillac, ma'am.
Whatever. The dogs or anything. He'll bring up the cars or any of that, and you don't actually connect it.
See, from what my understanding was that it did, because I know, Halloran shows up in the book It. Mm-hmm. The Loser Club shows up in...
A couple things.
In a couple different things. It is mentioned in the Dark Tower series. Dreamcatcher's connected. It itself is kind of...
But they're so small.
It's funny, too, because... The Shining was written, it was a second book, came out in 1979. It didn't come out until 86. And he had a lot in between there. Because his first book was Carrie, 1976. And yeah, like I said...
And Carrie kind of introduced the idea of The Shining.
Yeah,
kind of,
yes. Telekinesis in general, but...
Which is an interconnected thing that he does.
Although telekinesis was more Carrie, telepathic is more The Shining.
I am actually kind of loving the world building. Now, I didn't like horror when I was a kid because I just didn't like horror, right? It just wasn't my thing, right?
It is what it is.
That's what happens if you don't like whorehouses. I get it.
Yeah. I hated the fog, that whole scene on the ice. The fog looked terrible.
And so many people flooded Machete. Oh my god, is it connected to the mist? No!
It has
no
absolutely no connection to the mist whatsoever.
See, I heard online that it did. It wasn't.
No, that was fans going
That was
crazy
fans.
saying
That was
that.
because-
But Machete
Okay.
had to go on there and say, "You're an idiot."
Because part of if it was connected to the mist in any way,
There'd be aliens.
the
Well, but it is an alien.
okay, but we're talking.
Have you
like,
seen The Mist before?
Oh, forever ago.
We're talking like 20-story
Dangly.
freaking
Yeah, that's fair.
octopus wannabe
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Oh, Cloverfield.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
love that movie,
isn't
too.
it
Wasn't bad,
kind of like
Huh?
a
It
praying
wasn't bad.
mantis
That
octopus
movie, I
kind
really
of
like that
thingy?
movie.
No, he's a spider.
They're similar-ish in size and shape. He just happens to be shape-shifting more. It's canon in my head.
Spiders are
I mean, they both got
Close
4
it.
legs.
It
Or 8 legs, I mean, sorry.
okay. It in my head is now canon as the monster from The Mist. Yep. Can't change it now, guys.
and the look of utter just disapproval from 3 of us.
That silence spoke a lot of words.
It's bad when Jeff has to fill the silence to defend himself.
Moving on. You guys think it was stupid with the shard not going into the tree?
Ah, yes. How the hell does that work? Because it is not buried the same as the rest of them are.
Right?
I noticed that too.
And what's going to stop anybody from walking up to the tree and going, "Oh, look, shiny rock," and ripping it out?
I feel there had to been like more to it. Like they got it in place, but then they had to do something afterwards that just wasn't alluded to. I don't know, because yeah, you're
No,
right.
because it just shows it sticking out of the ground.
Yeah,
And
No,
why?
and the whole
inside
reverse
the tree.
polarity magnet thing going on.
Yeah.
But it's like it's in the tree, but it's still just sticking out of the ground. It was not buried the way the rest of the
And it was a
Yeah, but
dying tree.
I was
Yeah.
curious at that too. Why did they have troubles putting the shard in to there? The natives
'Cause
didn't
it-
have problems putting that shard into the ground.
Yeah, so why is
Right?
this one going to fight them?
Oh, but it was in the turtle shell too.
It was in the turtle shell.
So they needed the turtle shell.
and it needed to be buried.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy cow! I have wrinkles. Anyway,
That's because you're old.
No.
anyway,
Okay.
Do I bother asking you guys what genre this is?
family.
Drama.
Comedy!
I have done the research.
Is it family?
There is no family.
There's gotta be a family.
We have established this. There is no family.
139 odd episodes, about approximately an hour if you
I'm sure
average
there's
it.
one with the
I have
most
139
established.
hours worth of research to do.
We even established that we're not going to have family. Well, that was interesting.
Neighbor.
Okay. Oh. Oh, listen to him go.
On average, about 2 hours per episode.
No.
On average, about an hour 15 per episode. So.
Yeah.
Okay, either way, there's a lot of fucking research to be
Yeah.
doing.
You know what? Look what lawyers have to do. I got this. So Lisa and I watched in the span of a week Legally Blonde 1 and 2 because I'm not a man. And
We know.
first of all, A, Reese Witherspoon's adorable. Let's be honest. But anyways, B, like the scene where she
trying
like
to rescue that man card, but
she-
it's not happening.
no, okay, but the
Not
scene
at
where
all.
like as most lawyer movies do, she pulls out a stack of books like fucking 3 feet tall, and they have to read it all for their case. I could not be a lawyer. Holy fuck.
Well, you know, granted by this point too, they know what they're referencing, so they can just go to it.
Maybe. But Jesus Christ. Like,
The better question is she's got a stack of books that are 3 feet tall. She's like, what, 5 foot nothing?
Right?
It's like as tall as her in that movie.
Yeah.
So she's literally has to use a dolly to get him around.
yeah.
That's awesome.
And Ellie Larder's in the first one, so I was happy with that. So.
And all I can think
Moving
of
on,
is
talking
the whole
about it.
snap and flick thing. Yeah.
Bend and snap.
Or-
I can only say it because I just watched it.
Jesus.
Anyway,
There's your next TikTok,
Jeff?
Jeff.
Jeff,
You guys are just like, oh, why don't you watch more horror? And then like, let's talk about Legally Blonde while we're talking
he's
about
the
Welcome
one
to Deer.
talking.
Jeff. I want yours first. Let me hear your final thoughts on episode
I want to
8.
know where he's putting it.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Wow.
We missed the very ending of the show.
No, no.
Where everything ties up
Oh.
and we have the end
No,
credits
no,
scene?
After
no,
the
no,
end credits,
after
yeah.
the end credits.
Oh, the Beverly scene.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's when I referred to the end credits.
It was before the credits.
It was
technically,
before
but
the
anyway,
credits.
like right before.
That's-
But
but that's
anyway,
It doesn't matter.
it was the epilogue either way.
yes.
So what did you think about that one?
Like I
Big
already know who the old lady is.
No,
now.
no, but here, let me ask you. Fine, you know the old lady, but why did Beverly not know when she was older?
And she was still that
But-
age,
but-
basically.
Exactly.
Because you don't fucking remember random people in a hospital.
But she was fucking creepy. I
was
remember her.
Creepy.
Man, if
The minute she looks at you and says, "Don't worry, dear,"
Nobody in Derry ever stays dead.
and she says that to me when I'm older, I would have been like, "I'm out." Like,
Because she does say it to her again, and older. And she's older, she remembers everything.
okay, today I ran into somebody that I met about a year ago, okay? And I'm just like, I know I met you. We gave like a little hey nod. I cannot for the fucking life of me remember where I knew him from or what the fuck his name was.
Hitler, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
well, wrong,
Hey, so
wrong gesture.
how the fuck?
Black power.
It's Black Power, okay? Jesus. We had enough KKK already.
Fight the power, right?
Carry on.
But
sorry.
anyway, like I met this guy like a year ago. Couldn't remember his fucking name for the life of me.
Yeah.
Like, so you expect like one moment from 27 years ago when you're a fucking kid that you're going to
She
like?
met her when she was a
was-
still kid, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When did she meet her as a kid?
in the
In
asylum.
Asylum. She met her when she was a kid. So she would have remembered her.
Her mom hangs herself.
Oh, actually, I for some reason thought she met her twice as a kid. That's my
No,
fault.
once.
I
Yeah, but
worded
she,
that wrong.
She meets her for like 5 seconds, and her mom kills herself.
Yeah. Which, again, that kind of moment would stick in your head. So another reason would
It's
stick in your
wouldn't
head.
so-
when an old
No,
lady.
her
says-
mom just fucking died. All she cares about is her mom died.
Yeah,
It's-
But you could tell when she turned her head, she was creepy off the hop. It's straight up.
So if some random lady came to me while my mom was fucking dying in front of me as I was like
And
Well, her
just
mom's
told me-
12 years old,
and you told me not to worry because things in Derry don't stay dead, I'd be remembering.
I would
Yeah.
barely remember that fucking conversation even existing because like I've got bigger shit to worry about because my mom's fucking dead in front
Yeah,
of me.
but she was hugging her dad, and her dad just hit her off. So
Yeah.
by then it was just.
I
like-
read a comment in the comment section about that episode, and it's like, why was that guy so mean to her? I'm like,
Have you?
Might not have seen the movie.
maybe.
Your guys' argument like why she doesn't remember her from like a random fucking thing the day her mom dies, like I'm sorry, that is
Okay, but
no wonder she didn't fucking remember. It would be a miracle if she
No,
had
But
remembered. her.
she doesn't remember that, but she remembers which baseboard she hit a freaking postcard behind.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
That makes more
No.
sense to me than remembering. Like, one, she's already an old lady, right? So to meet her 27 years later,
when she's still an old lady.
Well, she's
you
still an
wouldn't.
old lady.
You wouldn't. Why would you be? You'd have to be like, oh, hey, I know this person. That's weird, but she doesn't realize she knows that person. It's a random fucking meeting. Like it could have been any old lady. Like it really could have been in her mind.
I still think I would have remembered the person and not the random baseboard.
Yeah.
Unrelated, rest in peace, actress who played the old lady. I can't remember.
Right.
I think you guys thinking that you would remember who she was from a 5-second conversation.
Dude, I remember my grade 5 teacher.
Yes, your teacher that you had for a year.
I would remember.
Was it a random person you met for 5 seconds the day your dad died or your mom died?
I remember everything.
Yeah.
And he can't remember that we were meeting at 7 today.
I lost track of time playing. By the way, Mario Strikers is my new favorite game of all time.
Okay.
Of all time.
Oh my god, the amount of fun Steve and I have been having with that game. Anyway,
And then there was these two that couldn't figure out how to turn on.
No.
We got to figure it
Okay,
out.
just the one that couldn't figure out how to
I was having fun laughing at
turn on the system or the TV without clapping at it.
it. Yeah.
We got it.
Danny was right. You just need me to sit close to them. They just randomly turn on.
you have that effect on people?
Just the TVs,
Oh, okay.
apparently.
So to say, it's not working on me, so.
Yeah. You've already established you're old. You don't have the little blue pills.
Oh, poor guy.
You don't know that.
Jeff, we're switching spots.
All
Now
right.
that creepiness is past.
I love how you go like this afterwards, too.
Oh.
All right. Carry on. What's your final thoughts?
Oh, I get to go. Someone actually asked me.
I did
Oh,
ask
you did.
you. And then he said, no, we have to talk about Beverly.
Oh. Okay. So my
up.
final thoughts is
Oh.
The beep beep Jeff doesn't sound right,
No,
Corey.
it doesn't.
I know you guys insisted that I watch in chapter 1 and chapter 2 first, and I understand why. But the quality drop between chapter 1 and 2 and this episode kind of ruined the episode for me. Because, like, 1 and 2 were actually really well done, highly produced.
Yeah, one for sure.
I think they were both well produced, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, I was chugging along with this series, kind of like, okay, good with the build-up, good with the build-up. And then I had to, like, watch CGI smoke for an hour that I guess didn't enjoy and took me out of the whole thing. Like, I guess for me, it looked awful. And that's just an opinion. That's not saying, like, you guys are allowed to have a different opinion about that.
A real life one, no less.
Oh,
A real life one.
We have permission.
Thanks, Jeff.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be a naysayer. I thought it was stupid as fuck that he came back. Like, it makes no sense for the character to, like, come back after this. Why the fuck is he going with a parade of children to, like, this one spot when he could just leave? He just go and get children somewhere else, dude. Just go get your own fucking children somewhere else. Instead, he wastes time, goes to the high school, gets everyone, and then slowly goes across, just in time for fucking people to, like, come and take him down.
And why would he taunt Will's dad?
Right? The guy who has no fear. Why taunt the guy that
Then he
can't?
gets shot in the leg.
He had to eat somebody too, because notice how there was a trail of blood leaving the
That
school
was a
too.
big
That
trail
was a
of
big
blood.
trail of
Yep.
blood.
It's like the milkman.
Mhm.
Wasn't that the principal, probably?
No, because he left the body in the
No, he
gym.
left the body. at
The
school.
milkman blood was, like, all over the place. I thought, like, when the kids go hop on the bicycle, and they're just like, this isn't working.
It worked all the way to get there. Now it's not working all the way all the way out.
Like, okay, I kind of laughed a little bit.
Oh my god, the milkman.
We should take the car. There was a lot of moments that just. Now, I took exception to the dick hollering thing until you were just like, well, they bullied him to death. So I'm just like, maybe I could accept the dick hollering thing a little bit more, but, like, I don't know, just, oh, we're just gonna magically freeze him, and we're not gonna be able to put the shard in the tree. And now he's got fucking wings. Why is he jogging? Like, there was so much stupid stuff in this.
I have another question for the shard on that one too. Pennywise is frozen. They have the shard. Why not just stab the clown?
Yeah, just fucking stab him. Just stab him. Kill
They
him.
didn't know when he would unfreeze, so they were too scared to.
Well, no, because if he freezes the size of the shard, it'd be easy to stab him. He doesn't move. All he moves is his fucking eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Or mumbles shit.
I would have stabbed the fucking clown. They kept saying they were going to kill the fucking clown.
Yeah.
There was their chance.
Every time I hear that line, I think of From Dusk Till Dawn.
Kill the clown.
They don't say we're going to kill the fucking clown in Dust to Dawn.
The vampire.
Now let's kill that fucking band. I can do that.
Ah, yes. Yes.
They borrowed too much from the movies on this one, like the beep beep Margie.
Beep beep Corey. Yes.
Beep, beep, Margie.
Yeah. They did the exact same dance that they did in chapter 1. They said, let's kill this fucking clown, which is right from the movie. I guess all of it bugged me too much. It's not quite to the point where I'm giving it a Kingdom of Crystal Skull, but it's fucking close. I'm giving it a half of a Temple of Doom. And like that is, there was enough, because there was bits of the finale that I enjoyed, but like, man, it just, it borrowed way too much from the fucking movies for my liking. And there was so much stupidity that I guess I couldn't like it. I don't mind stupid fun stuff, but for me, it just didn't do it.
All right, before we get down to mine.
Holy crap, he's admitting to go second.
Yeah, actually that's funny too. Overall, after watching all the TVs, show, and the movies, now rate the whole show in general aspects. You got to give that rating.
Just the show.
I was gonna
not
say
the movie, just the show.
Just the show, not the movies. Just the show. I want the rating of all. What you thought of all that whole episode, that whole series.
I would give the series a Temple of Doom and a quarter Raiders of the Lost Ark, because I did enjoy a lot of it. A lot of it I felt was kind of, I didn't feel like it was like silly, but like there was stuff that was like, yeah, this.
Times like this, I wish there was numbers.
I do for this one. I did wish prefer numbers too, but that's okay. But
so that rating would be equivalent to like a 3.25. Okay.
For all 8 episodes, what turned you off?
As an aggregate.
Okay, but what turned you off?
Well, that's still better than 50%.
That's true, but I'm just curious. What was that?
There were some really good episodes, and then there were episodes like this that I guess I thought were stupid. I feel mean when I say that.
Is it because we want? Yeah, because I was going to say, is it because we had stopped at 7 and watched the movies?
You know what? I do think I would rate the series higher if I hadn't stopped in the portion to watch the movies.
So take the movies out of your equation.
But I can't now.
You can't. It's stuck.
I'm committed.
Yeah.
Now I've seen the movie, and it's ruined the quality of the show for me because. And I think it was, if I had watched the movies previously, then watched the show, I think it would have been okay. Or if I'd watched the whole show and then watched the movies. But I watched the movie right. The series was still going on for me, so it's kind of skewed my quality.
Yeah.
What I expect, because it's like, and it's, you can't judge a TV show by movie quality. That's unfair. But now it's ingrained in me to do because they're so intertwined, right?
Yeah.
Like they look like they're like the same production team. It's the same clown. It's all very similar. It's the same storyline, and it's hard for me not to intertwine that, right?
That's fair. All right, that's fair.
So, Danny, are you going to give your final thought
I will give
on
my
the,
final
on the season and the episode?
Yeah. So 8, I like how the fog. Mine was, I loved the fog when it came in. The fog was awesome. That was, to me, it was all right. I know a lot of people didn't like the fog.
The part you brought up with the wanted posters.
That was the one I liked. That one's the part I liked. Is that when they came out, they saw the posters. That was awesome. This going into the school where he turns a little button on and says, "School's done. I want these kids here." I thought that was great. And then him using him as a puppet, I loved that. That was awesome. And he ripping his head off as a bowling ball. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that?
Probably
and then the kid just
probably the principal.
He was already dead.
He was already dead.
Yeah.
But like other stuff like the lake, I like the lake scene. It was all right. I think my part of the lake scene when the kids were putting the stone into the tree is when Richie came and helped him, running by the clown and going, "Fuck you, buddy."
Flipping him off.
Okay, we did not
We
touch
didn't get
on
to that one. That's true.
Richie was a bit of a tearjerker.
That one.
I'm going to get into my tearjerker scene too.
That scene I liked, and then after that, the Beverly scene, I can understand why you didn't like that one. After listening to you and talking about it, yeah, I can understand. Okay, I'll go with that. That wasn't the great scene to have that in there. Myself, I did like the episode. It was not too bad of an episode, but there was some parts that there was a TV made a TV, and it was like a movie made a movie. Yeah.
I almost feel bad that I went first because I felt like you guys really loved this episode, and then I shit on it.
Well,
no,
no, you didn't, because you did bring up the movie and us watching the movie and then watching this afterwards, and I watched it afterwards. I wish that we watched the TV show now,
Right.
finished them, and then watched the movie, and it wouldn't have been that bad for us.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, I am going to rate the movie. I am going to rate, yeah, I see that. I'm going to rate it 3.9 out of 5.
Is that the episode?
That's the episode.
Okay.
This TV series in general, great acting. The kids were awesome. I love the theater scene. Mutant baby. Damn. Love that. And I don't know if you noticed that the director was pretty much in every little episode. He was a little thing of certain people. He was.
I didn't
he was
notice
in there.
that.
Yep. If you notice, and he was in some of those on almost all those episodes. If you noticed him when Bob Gray and he was doing the dancing, he was the guy who was turning the music.
That was him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And or in the grocery store or in the pharmacy, he was there. He was standing there, going through stuff like that. Like I like the little nods in the show.
They were.
Yeah. Like the little nods in the episodes are great. The sewer scene was awesome. The house, going into the house again, that was pretty neat. The military, I did not like the military. That was the only gripe about the show. I did not like the military. The military shouldn't have been in that, but I get where they needed to fill to the show. Halloran being in it, that was awesome. That was great. To rate the show, I am going to rate it 4.5.
Nice.
Out of 5.
Wait, Halloran was a standout character in my opinion, right?
Yep.
And I initially was just like, why is Dick Halloran in this show? That's stupid. And he ended up being one of the most enjoyable things for me.
And I would like to see down the road. I would like to see a TV show for him.
I think it could be really well done,
especially with the actor.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah. The actor that played him in this one has to be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a Shining prequel series, so him working at the Overlook
yeah.
before the Torrances.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that happens there, right? That's
So
only alluded to.
Yeah.
Did they go more in depth in the book in The Shining about that stuff? No.
No, it was a pretty short book.
All right. Now, Corey.
So yeah, scene we didn't bring up, but easily one of the most tear-jerking scenes in the entire episode was the plane on Main Street.
Yeah.
It finally made it to Main Street. That was
sorry, you missed that.
Yeah, that was sad. That was
All of the Richie stuff was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the part at the end where he flips him off was great, but all in all, having the ghost help, I was like, all right, I can deal with this. But then the funeral scene, I was like, okay, that's a little much. I could only deal with that sort of thing too long. But it wasn't bad. It just was but yeah, that episode, again, I do feel that my opinion of the episode did lower after watching the movies first between it.
Really?
Not a lot, but it did lower. I knew how there was a lot of pandering and rehashing and whatnot, and for the most part I accepted it, but yeah, at some points it did get to be a little bit much. All in all, yeah, I didn't like the mist. I thought the mist was unnecessary. The ice skating is what I called it. It didn't look like he was running. It looked like he was ice skating. Was ridiculous. But, and again, the military thing, again, great that the general got his comeuppance, which is too bad because I really like James Remar, but he deserved it. All in all, I didn't like the military, but that much at all. But either way, that episode still was really good. I would still give it a 4 out of 5 for sure. I would have probably given it like 4.25 had I not seen the movie, so it didn't skew me too far, but it did definitely lower a little. But as far as the whole show, At first, when I went into it, I was like, yeah, this is pandering, which is, let's be honest, that's exactly what it was.
There's a lot of pandering.
That was the point of the show,
Yeah.
was to get people either on board to watch those movies if they've never seen them before, or to pay service to the fans who've already watched the movies before. If it wasn't Machete doing this, I don't think it would have been as good. And then granted, I think Andy Machete's a very silly director. Like, he's not James Gunn silly, but he's a very silly director. I mean, he proved it in The Flash. Good movie wrapped in silliness. What's it called? But all in all, the show had so many good parts. I think Danny pretty much covered all the good parts. The grocery scene was still one of my favorites. The car scene, the very beginning of the show, was one of my favorites. There were so many little things. There was a lot of scenes I could do without. The whole mother scene where she's like the ghost mother with the coming out of the, and I was like, that we don't need this. There was a lot of times where I did watch the movie and I'd be like, or the show, I'd be like, yeah, we don't need this, we don't need this. But the stuff they had that I enjoyed a lot. But just to stay flat even, I would say the show gave me a 4 out of 5 too. So 4 out of 5 for the show, 4 out of 5 for that last episode.
And I understand where all your opinions come from on this one. For me, the last episode, the biggest thing that I didn't like, obviously I'm indifferent on the mist for the most part. There was things that added well to it, but there's indifference on it.
Am I the only one who thought it wasn't executed well?
The execution was poor.
Like, except for like the one scene where you're talking about, and there was a couple things in town, but like when they got to the ice, I thought it looked bad.
Right? It was very Disney's Frozen.
Manufactured.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, I agree with that, but there was things that made it make sense. If that makes any sense to anybody else.
But it made sense to me so that they could save the budget, because like if everything's blurry like that, well, CGI is cheaper.
Cough the Flash.
Right?
Yeah,
But,
cough the Flash.
You know, but it gave you little insights into everything else, like the posters, the kid in the store, and you could obviously tell that was Pennywise. Giving a reason on why the kids were being sent home from school. Although all of them weren't sent home from school.
No.
Right?
Yeah.
You know,
But all the teachers were.
and all the upperclassmen.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know, it was little things that added to it, though done badly. There was reasons behind having it. Yes, the lake or river, whatever the fuck it was supposed to be, freezing over, didn't make a whole lot of sense. Taking,
It was an ice fog.
right?
No.
Taking 200 kids with you doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the fact that it was for theatrical purposes, and again, if you've read the books, or the book, you understand why Pennywise is so theatrical, though this one I probably would have taken it a little too far.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Richie coming back and flipping him off. Lily, I didn't like so much this episode. I did like Margie. And Chomp. That's all I can think of. Chomp. With the general. Like, this Chomp. So, but yes. Also, should have watched the movies last, especially when you go into it and it says It Chapter 1.
I really do, and I think I've reiterated it before, I get why you guys thought it was important to watch, but like, I think this was just a totally unintended consequence of that, right?
Most likely. And, you know, it was after rewatching it that it's like, okay, you see the picture, or the poster for Richie and everything else, and then it says It Chapter 1 before going to the asylum, you're like, shit.
We should have, yeah.
Right?
Right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
So we should have paused it at that scene. Watch the movies.
Yeah.
And then watch the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, we fucked up on Jeff here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No.
and I didn't.
We ruined him.
Right? But I didn't think
I
of
know,
it.
like,
not like he
that
wasn't
didn't
ruined
take very
before.
much.
Yeah.
Right? But I didn't think of it any other way on that one, minus the fact that at that point it was like, ooh, we fucked up.
Yeah.
Other than that, nah, whatever. But overall, no, there was a lot of great things with this episode. Pennywise not escaping.
Yeah. Right.
That's a downfall for me. So this one does get a lower rating. It's only going to be a 3.7 out of 5 on this one. And Jeff, I'm never going to get that image out of my head now. Thank you.
What about your...
This series overall, I still love it. Especially after having to wait so long for Pennywise to come into it. I still love the series, and
I thought that was a great way to do it too.
it was. So overall, it's still going to get a higher rating for the whole series compared to the rest of you guys. And it's still going to get a 4.8 out of 5 for me.
Ooh,
Just because it's Pennywise. I'm invested in Pennywise, whatever.
I've never seen him before in my life.
yeah, right?
Yeah, what is this character you guys are talking about? I don't know if you guys realize this, but Pennywise is by far the most heavily invested character we've had in our podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
Ever. Like, normally we actually shy away from, like, doing this much of one
We
thing.
beat out Indiana Jones.
Huh?
We beat out Indiana Jones.
Well, we beat it out really quickly, right?
Just got a new rating system. It's
It's
a half of episode 8.
And,
5 clowns.
no, we either get a red balloon or a dead Georgie.
I give it 3 dead Georgies out of 5.
You know what's funny? In the book, they allude to multicolored balloons. Red balloon was barely a focal point.
I know. There was a lot of yellow and blue, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, red balloons are the creepiest, though.
Well, especially when they have yellow writing on them saying, I love dairy.
Yeah.
So now that we're a month and a half into 2026, next week we're gonna do our top 3 and bottom 3 of 2025 because this fucking took too goddamn long, you guys.
Because we would absolutely not fucking budge for Jeff.
I was going to ask you about that. Like, I had what I was going to do
Don't you
already.
even think about getting rid of it.
No. Are we?
I'm like,
Because last year when we did something similar, we did our favorite podcasts. But in this one, are we doing our favorite podcasts or our favorite movies of?
So we're doing our favorite movies that we did on the podcast.
No, I know, I realize that. But like last year, we kind of more like how much fun we had at doing the podcast versus the movie itself.
I don't
But that
think
means
that's
I
how
have
we
to
did it
listen
last
to
year.
the podcast again.
Or did it
Or at
accidentally?
all.
I think if it did that, it accidentally morphed into that.
Okay.
Because we were definitely trying to do our favorite movies we did on the podcast.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound sure about that.
He doesn't.
Well, I'm trying to remember if someone brought up their favorite moment of the podcast or not, because we should re-listen to that.
It was
So-
really hard.
All right, Jeff, you got some homework to do.
Yeah. Okay.
If it helps, Jeff called me after the podcast last week to tell me that we were doing this, and I still haven't looked.
I realize
It won't take long. Just look at the list for the year. It's like, yeah, no. And then take those and group them into...
I already have my absolute least favorite.
I remember how prepared everybody was last year, which is why I'm like working on preparing people more.
He seems confident.
He's very confident about it. And we're
Be
just
prepared,
gonna
what?
get to it and be like, what?
And Daddy's got his full year in now, so he can do it.
I just hated that last one. Stupid one.
Which one? Christmas in
Yeah,
Wonderland? or
Christmas in Wonderland and then the other one.
Santa's
Chris-
Sleigh?
See, Santa Sleigh was a bad movie,
Or
but it
Rob
was
Zombie's
so much
Halloween?
fun.
Oh, Halloween is on there too. Fuck, I hated that one.
You guys will have to listen to next week to see, or will this be, or is this coming out? We don't know how the order's coming out.
This might not be out for a couple weeks.
let's face it, we're still missing the last two.
Yep.
So really,
But I think I'm gonna put out
Caught
1 and 2
stealing
at the
was
same
good.
time.
Okay.
So
I didn't watch Cut Stealing.
Okay. Well, Corey,
Beep beep, Corey.
Laura,
Night, Daddy.
Beep beep, Corey.
better be the end of this.
Not a
Swear to
hope in hell.
Christ.
oh, good night, everybody.
Is that it?